So since my separation, I've been sort of like arguing with myself about what to do about my last name. And I talked to my boyfriend about it, and this was one of those things where we just could not see eye to eye on because I have no attachment to my last name. The last name that I was born with, I had for 25 years, and the last name that I have now, I've had for 20 years. So I don't have a strong attachment to either of them. I don't feel either of them is my identity. And whereas my boyfriend, to him, his last name is central to his identity. It's a great point of pride. It's something that he inherited from his father, and he inherited it from his father, and he inherited it from his father. Their name is their legacy. But as a woman, your name isn't anything. It's just a reflection of your ownership. my if I were to choose a last name, maybe my mother's maiden name, but that was only her last name for 20 years. Or my grandmother's maiden name, but that was only her last name for 20 years. Or her grandmother's maiden name, but that was only her last name for 20 years. A last name as a woman, it's not stable. Your name as a name as a woman isn't a something you can hold on to as a source of stability, as an inheritance, as a legacy. It's just a label that gets put on me and taken off of me, and put on me and taken off of me. And so it was something that we just could not see eye to eye on. And I still don't know, you know, I feel like if I just picked a name out of the blue, it would have more meaning to me than any of the last names that I've had. It's really just made me think a lot about sort of patriarchy and how I walk through the world experiencing the world so differently than a man walks through the world experiencing the world. To him, he was almost horrified that I didn't have this root to my name, this connection to my name. But it's really interesting to me to examine the sort of the differences in assumptions. Men have these assumptions based on their experience, and the world sort of tells women that's true, but our own experiences tell us it's not true. And so we really sort of struggle with this. Should I feel like my name is more important than it is? We really can't. It's the world's expectations are created by men from their experiences, and then as a woman, when it doesn't make sense to us, we're made to feel almost like there's something wrong with us because it doesn't make sense to us. But actually, it's just because our experience is just so completely different than men's experience.